This episode is brought to you by 365 Connect, the world's most advanced automated marketing and leasing platform built to keep your communities running 24/7, totally hands-free. Be sure to check out UnitRev, their AI-powered platform that creates and posts real-time content across search and social using live property data. It's redefining how communities attract and convert renters. It's a total game changer. I've seen it in action, and it's impressive. Visit 365connect.com today and tell them Mike sent you for a 30-day free trial. Welcome to another episode of the Multifamily Collective. It is the March 10th entry of the Daily Huddle. Today's title is Fewer Priorities, Bigger Wins. The entry goes like this. When everything is a priority, nothing truly is. I keep repeating it because it's an important leadership principle. I've talked about this in several of the other entries, but it really is something that you have to wrap your head around and you have to make a practice of in your leadership journey. Teams perform best when they can clearly identify the handful of outcomes that matter most. You as a leader are key in this equation. Before we go on, I remember years ago, I had stated on this podcast that the introduction of BI, or business intelligence, into the multifamily atmosphere or ecosystem was great and dangerous at the same time, because just because you can measure all these things, you name it, hundreds of things, what the water cost on a Tuesday in Tulsa, Oklahoma is the example that I always use. Just because you can do that doesn't mean you should. You have to keep your team focused on the 8 to 10 key drivers of your business. To me, that is the essence of property management. Figure out what those key drivers are. Focus on those relentlessly. Anything else you put together as a project and with a different team. All right, let's move on. Limiting priorities forces discipline. It encourages sequencing instead of stacking. You will be shocked as you watch the progress accelerate because energy isn't spread thin. In other words, work on fewer projects with more people than a lot of projects with the same amount of people. You'll get a lot more done that way. Strong leaders revisit priorities regularly and aren't afraid to stop work that no longer serves the goal. There's a thing called the andon cord, and I think it's in either Japanese car factories, or I think it's Japanese car factories. At any given moment in time, if something goes wrong on that chain, where the manufacturing line, anyone in the facility can pull this cord and it stops the manufacturing of the vehicles. Now that costs about $1 million every 4 minutes. It's some stat like that, crazy. But anybody has the ability to do that if they see something going wrong. Leaders, especially, it is incumbent upon you that if you see something broken in your system, you've got to pull that andon cord and stop production, get everybody level sets, and then get the factory moving again. Otherwise, you get chaos. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.